G'day guys, Dishban here. Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped Engine. With a girl Bandicoot instead of a boy. That's going to be completely different to the other option that I said.
So, you want to go a few rounds. When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
Don't know what he said there, but T-Pain sure is ready to fight us. On a boat, presumably. Oh, no, as a flying robot in the sky. It's time to play Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, as I've just already stated before. But the point of this is the fourth boss. I've never actually beaten this guy, apart from when I did it last time I recorded a video and it didn't record. But, you know, because that was... You know, recording is, as I've said many times, I believe it was in my great Communist Manifesto of 1900 whenever that I said, in a coordination with Karl Marx, that we will work together to vote in Obama because he's a socialist, you see. That's the joke. Ha ha. It's not a joke, this is serious business. Yeah, but the point is, I'm not... Oh, I shot his arm off. That's how you do this guy. He has 2 stages. Sorry to do spoilers, oh my god. You just spoiled everything. Spoiling is fun. Harry Potter, Dumbledore dies, Snape dies, Harry Potter dies, everyone dies. Everyone dies in that book. I mean, it's just not in the book specifically, in the story they all do. I mean, because everyone does die. That's a thing in the world. Don't argue with me. It's hard to control with a keyboard. I will say this. This is the... Most of the game I've been okay with playing with just a keyboard because, you know, I've gotten through it. I've made fun of it. Oh, I'm so crap at video games. This is fun. But it's not so fun when I can't, like, aim properly. I've got him there, and I'm at 82% health, which is reasonable. But I still have very little faith in my, you know, ability to live. But we'll see. I was able to practice doing this boss quite a lot based on the fact that I, you know, did it a lot in the last recording session. So hopefully I'll be better than otherwise would be. I can't avoid that. I don't know how to avoid that. In this point, you want to shoot the bottom thing, because it shoots, like, crystals, which I thought the first time were, like, something I had to collect. I thought it was, like, a bonus thing. Like, good, yeah, awesome, I gotta collect some stuff. But no, in fact, they're just out to murder us. It's a lot like the sun in that way, not the paper. That it does not have breasts on page 3, which is a pretty great thing. England, you know, you've got a lot of problems. You've got, you know, English people in you, and also a lot of non-English people in you, because, you know, immigration's fun for the whole family. But I can't complain about the sun. I mean, when I went to England one time, I read that, and it was fun, because I'm a teenage boy, and guess what I'm a fan of? Boobs. Just to be different. He only has 4 things that let missiles out now. I should be okay, presuming that I can shoot them. That's exactly what it's presuming, and presuming anything else would be a different presumption to make. Although I am kind of not doing great, because I started thinking I was going to do well, and in doing so I didn't. You see how that works? Do you see? Do you see what I see? I'd imagine so. You're looking at the screen, and so am I. If you're not looking at the screen... Look! Oh my god! I missed it. Damn, and I bet you wouldn't be able to see that if you rewound either. Oh, man, you are an unlucky person. Much like me as I'm about to die. Please do not die. Please don't do a thing I just said. Why? So what I don't understand is why in the bottom corner of the screen she's totally wearing goggles that would impede her vision. I mean, completely green things that you presumably can't see through unless she's going skiing. Which she's not. This is not skiing. Skiing does not occur in space. Don't think that. You'll hurt yourself. Trying to get there would be a problem too. Much like going to the snow in general, really. I mean, you have to go up a mountain, and then down a mountain, and then presumably up and down if you want to continue skiing. Why do these missiles heat seek? How is that a technology? Is that even real? I bet it is. It is, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's not just a video game fun thing for the whole family. 4 missile things to go, 50% health. This is what I was actually in a better position last time, but this time I've got the benefit of benefits. I have benefits, because I'm a welfare cheat scum or something, I don't know. Aiming's hard, I've said that, but it continues to be. Although the good thing is, as you, like, kill more of the things, it gets easier, which kind of doesn't make sense, because you've got more things to hit, or less things to hit, so it's easier. And I won. There was a delayed saying of I won. You did something there, didn't you? Get down and get it! I don't need to. I have a fruit bazooka. It is a gun that shoots fruit. That seems like a fruitless endeavor!
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
Why'd you pick him?
For this we must destroy you! Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
Yes. He has a rectangle on his skull. If you didn't notice, you shouldn't have. You should have, in fact. The opposite of what I said. Let's go do the first level of World 5! Oh my goodness, in all honesty, in all truthfulness, in all telling of the truth, in all of being honest things. No, I don't remember ever getting to this when I've actually played this video game, when I played by myself, because I never passed the boss engine. Gone tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'll love you tomorrow. Because it's always a day away. I don't know why that's why you love it, Annie. Or, to be more accurate, as my interpretation was, the version of the play Annie Jr., which was exactly the same as Annie, except, presumably, with her little sister in it. I don't know. That was what I worked on it was like Year 7 play. Don't ask any questions. I don't have any answers. Here's the Fruit Bazooka in action. Here's the... Here's... I don't know what the button is for the Fruit Bazooka in action, which is good, because really, I mean, using weapons is mean, to be honest. And that's true, that's a truth. He seems rather threatening. Okay? Maybe you shouldn't have shown your bottom at me. That... I don't know who your tactician is, Giant Monster Man, but he's not very good in telling you to do that. I presume you're going to fall for the same trick again. Why would you build that part of him? Why would you build that guy? Makes no sense. You know what else makes no sense? Boxes flying in midair. You know what else makes no sense? Trying to get all the boxes in a level. That's just a silly thing. I presume I can just... Can't just do that. That's good. Didn't want to do it anyway. It was a fun... He doesn't start shooting until you're on here. Wow, he's really a threat. As he allows us to hit his weak spot. What kind... Video games. I mean, that's... Every boss in every video game has that. I mean, why on earth would you ever have that in yourself? Like, if freaking, like, that... What's that? Gigantic of the Colossus of Gigantic game. You know, Shadow of the Colossus. And even those guys have weaknesses. Those are boxes floating in midair that you somehow have to get. I do not trust myself enough to get them. Because I do not trust myself. I have trust issues, in fact. Blue, white, green. World's worst game of Simon. That wasn't even a game of Simon. Cowl. Scowl. Powl. Colon. Poo. Other words said in a monotone voice. This is funny, I guess. Here's the crystal. I got it. I mean, I think I've stopped bothering at 100% run, everyone. I am not great at video games, as has been discovered by you, the enterprising viewer. Don't know why you're enterprising, but good luck with it, as Crash explodes as a balloon. But what has been proven is my lack of goodness at video games. Not a lack of badness, no, I'm very kind in them, apart from my murderous rampage that I've gone on as a Bandicoot. That's really not a nice thing to do, and I advise all of you Bandicoots watching to not go on a murderous rampage. I mean, you'll get on the news, that's fun and everything, but is that really what you want to be remembered for, as being a murderer? I mean, Bandicoots have a lot of career options, really, as I have 7 lives left, which is slightly worrying. I mean, you could be a Bandicoot in a zoo, or not in a zoo. Admittedly, that's pretty much it, and when I said a lot of career options, I was being facetious, or fastious, if you wanted to pronounce it as is written. The English language is silly. I'll say that. And I'll also duck under that thing. I'm not going to bother with you. Probably should get an extra life or whatever. See? It's a checkpoint thing, that's what it means. Yeah, I'm really not bothering getting all the freaking boxes anymore. It's too difficult. There's levels which I don't know how I do it. How do video games work? Things and dust. And that was an avoidable thing, and I avoided it, so I don't know what the concern was on my part as we fly into the space. I don't know. Why are we flying into space? Who knows? Why in the future? Now, this is a problem with every interpretation of the future, really. Mass Effect, this, all of the other ones, to name two and then be very vague. I mean, you have, the future. It's like, oh man, I can do whatever I want now. I could architecturalist, whatever, field day. But then you make it all grey. Look at that. Grey, some weird lights. The future always looks depressing and bleak. Who's making buildings that look like that? Construction workers, presumably, unless some sort of weird new type of constructioner has been built. Not the constructioner, I don't believe, is a word. Gone tomorrow, and by that it means the purple gem crystal which we've received. Level 22, next video. It's a surprise what it is. You'll never know until you watch the video, or if you just checked on a video on YouTube that is not this, or in an FAQ or some other option. There are many options to find it out if you really, really care. So for now, just been saying goodbye, and thanks for watching.